Most people overspend in Asheville in the first few hours and don't even realize it. It's not because there's nothing to do, it's because most people follow what looks right, but quality costs them money and time on things that are not even worth it. And once that happens, the rest of the day gets more expensive without getting any better. By the end of the day, it's not that they didn't do anything, it's that they paid for things that just didn't feel worth it. And if you fix these three mistakes, you stop wasting money and the entire trip feels completely different. The first mistake is where most of the time and money disappears. It's staying downtown Asheville the entire time. They arrive, find parking, and then they stay there. They walk from shop to shop, grab some food, maybe hit a brewery too, and just keep moving the same few blocks. But what actually happens is the day slows down and the spending goes up. Getting to downtown takes longer than you planned. Then once you're there, everything adds friction. You're waiting for food, you're moving through crowds, you're walking further than expected between stops. Nothing feels expensive, but that's exactly why it adds up. And after a few hours, it all starts to blend together. One stop feels like the next. You spent money, but nothing really stands out. That's where people lose half the day and overspend without realizing it. What works better is getting out of downtown early, even if it's just for a short window. Something simple like getting onto the Blue Ridge Parkway, stopping at an overlook, or doing a short easy walk completely changes the feel of the day. Now you've broken things up, you've seen something different, and it didn't cost you anything else. Then when you come back into downtown later, you're more intentional about what you spend on. You're not just wandering and buying, you're choosing. That one shift alone makes Asheville feel less expensive and a lot more worth it. The second mistake is what makes a day start to feel rushed and more expensive than it should be. It's trying to do too much in one day. This usually comes with good intentions. People want to make the most of their time, especially if they only have a day or two. So they try to stack everything together. Something outside in the morning, downtown in the afternoon, food somewhere in between, maybe a brewery, then something else before the end of the day. On paper, it looks efficient. It feels like you're maximizing your time. But what people don't account for is how long everything actually takes and how much it costs to keep bouncing around. Driving between stops adds up. Even places that look close on a map take longer once you're factoring the traffic, turns, and stoplights. And every stop introduces delay and sometimes another fee. And you end up paying more for a worse day. So instead of enjoying each part of the day, you start watching the clock. You feel rushed. And at the same time, you're spending more than you planned. That's why the day stops feeling relaxed and starts feeling like work. What works better is cutting that down. Pick 2 areas maximum and let the rest go. Maybe you start outside early in the day and then come back in town later. Or you stay focused in one area instead of jumping all over the map. When you do that, you're not constantly resetting your day and you're not constantly spending. Asheville works better when the day has space in it. You enjoy more and you spend less doing it. And the third mistake is where the day starts to fall apart and where the money gets wasted the fastest. It's choosing the wrong easy activity. This one catches a lot of people off guard. You look something up, it says it's easy, says it's quick or family friendly, and it sounds perfect. It feels like a safe choice, but easy doesn't always mean what people expect. Sometimes it's stairs. Sometimes it's more walking than you planned for. Sometimes the activity itself is simple, but getting there with parking or navigating the area is where things get complicated. And now something that was supposed to be a quick and low effort starts to feel like it's taking more time and energy than you ever thought it would. You're more tired than you planned to be. Things take longer, and what should have been a simple stop starts affecting everything that comes after it. That's how one small decision can quietly turn the rest of the day completely off kilter. What works better is matching the activity to the day, not just a label. If it's a slower day, choose something truly low effort, quick to access, easy to do, and easy to leave if it's not worth it. If you got more time and energy, then you can do something that's much bigger. But once the effort doesn't match your plan, everything after that gets harder and more expensive than it should. If you avoid these 3 mistakes, Asheville becomes completely different. You're not stuck in one place. You're not rushing from stop to stop, and you're not wasting money on things that don't actually add much to your entire experience. Instead, the day feels smoother, more intentional, and a lot more worth it. That's the difference between a trip that costs a lot and one that actually is worth it. If you're planning this trip, check the links in the description. I've included places to stay, things to do, and options nearby to make it easier for you to plan. Also, check out this video right here. This will help you with your Asheville plan beyond this video. I'll see you on the next adventure.